fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I thought he was shooting at me. He was not. I thought he was shooting at me. It's fine. It's fine. Okay? It's fine. So if you have a shot that thrusts yourself forward. Oh, does that work?
Nice.
Oh!
Nice.
That was
nice.
a trap.
Nice. 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 Nice.
You move only when it's fully dark. You move only when it's fully dark.
Nice.
Okay, that's cool. Oh! Holy motherfucking shit! Calm yourself! So... I don't think that you need a lobby. I think that you can play it solo. But you will run into other people.
There it is.
Yeah, there's his booty. Nailed it.
Son! Good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. McDade, Bruton, and more. Another job well done. Well done, well done. For a moment I thought you were going soft. Soft! Soft! Doing him a favor by finding his lousy mutt. He seemed like a very nonsense. Nonsense, nonsense. You should have just kicked his worthless ass. Worthless ass, worthless ass. Next time you must remain strict. Strict, strict.
Motherfucker. Are you kidding me? So Potato Face, surrounded by the rest of the colonists, decides to go crazy and attack everyone. And our colonists respond by chopping off her hand. Are we still firing at them? We are, okay. Oh, we got one. What just happened? How did I make my hand invisible? Magic. What are you wearing? Oh my... I am leaving you alone now. I don't want to have you around anymore.
You have to learn these. You have to go out
Jesus
and find these.
Christ.
This one nearly killed me, right? This one was very difficult to get.
I bet it was.
I nearly lost my bear trying to get this one. I didn't bring the bear. I thought that would be a bit overpowered for this area, but you know. Do you want me to put some clothes on?
Yes, please.
Thanks for the raid, Agarth. I appreciate that. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Were you doing well, Valheim, today? I'm so sorry. I, unfortunately, am playing co-op Half-Life 2 with Twiggy. Someone who is... Yeah, fuck sugarcoating it. She's an idiot. She's like actually an idiot. An idiot player. So I'm having to clean up her mess all the time, explain everything to her. I'm sure you don't need convincing because you probably play games with her yourself and you know exactly the normal. But yes, we're playing Half-Life 2 in co-op. It's a favorite game of mine. I love it. It's a really good game, but unfortunately, Twiggy's never played it before. And she's not... It's like watching a child learn how to not eat poo from the ground. It's a slow process, but eventually they get it, you know?
I'm still looking for a vitamin supplement that will solve all of my physical, emotional, and financial problems. I feel that in my bones, Arvin. Look at it!
And I am a master planner, I do say.
It's still going. Oh, it's starting to. Some of them are starting to get empty. Every rotation is -1 IQ. Remember that he didn't have a lot to start out with. He really didn't have a lot to start out. No? Oh, that was almost. That was so close. Oh my god. You have come at a good time. You certainly have. I don't know what he's doing. This isn't just, like, spinning around. This is... I don't think he's gonna lay down there at all. That's the thing right now. I don't think that he's gonna lay down. I think he's gonna move some... No? No, change his mind. When he puts his foot up like that, that's him, like, trying to lay down, and then he changes his mind. Do you want to leave this island? Because I think we should leave this island. I think that we should go somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree. Where should we go?
I don't know. I
Why don't
threw
we
out
go,
the antenna.
Why don't we just take the sail down
blueprints.
and see where the wind takes us? Would that be a good idea, do you think?
Hello, hello everyone. Good evening, happy Sunday. I hope everyone is doing well today. Hello. Thank you for the bit, Sandman. I appreciate it. I don't know if it's fixed, but it might be. I redid the video file for it, so it might have been fixed, but we don't know. But thank you regardless. Hello everyone. Hello VD, Sarah. Hello Mikey, Sandman. Good evening. Hello Glucose. Hello F1 Blue. Hello Lanfer. Hello. Hi Trombone. Hello Biz. Hello. I forgot the Discord words. Oh shit. I had it fully typed out. Sorry. I had it fully typed out. I just didn't press enter. Hello Toda. Hello. I hope you're all doing well. Good evening. We're gonna finish up the Cuphead DLC today. We're at the final boss, and I looked it up, and there is a secret boss as well, that we can unlock and get to, so, once we get the final boss, we'll do that. So, yeah, we only have 2 bosses left, and then I don't know what we're doing after that. I haven't had a good day, so I don't think it's going to be a particularly long stream today, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel afterwards. Hello, no one. Hello. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it went alright yesterday. It went alright. We got to the final phase a couple of times, so we'll see how it goes. It was a pretty fun boss, though. If anyone cares about the story in the Cuphead DLC, we're fighting the Salt Baker, who's the guy who has captured our friend. So, apparently, our friend is the final ingredient in the potion or whatever that he's making, so we need to rescue him. That's where we're fighting him. Hello, Calendar Man. Hello. Maybe Glucose. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I feel afterwards, honestly. I didn't want to stream today, so we'll just see how it goes. Hello, Meander. Hello. Oop. Still have the sponsorship up. We're done with that. We did the sponsorship, which means I can also turn off that. I appreciate that, Minfer. It's not something that like any one person can fix. I know I have people that I can talk to about it, but it's not really the kind of thing where talking about it's going to solve anything. So, but yeah, we made it to the bakery. So, in order to, I don't really remember what we had to do. Wait, no, this is tutorial. This isn't the shop. In order to beat or get the secret boss? Yeah. I think you have to buy something from here? I wonder if it was this, the broken relic. Which sounds familiar. And then you have to talk to these three, which give you clues about something in the graveyard. There's a graveyard somewhere? I don't actually know where the graveyard is. Did we see a graveyard? Oh yeah, down here! Okay. Okay. I got up right at the crack of dawn just to come in second. I may have won, but I don't look down on anyone for trying to compete. It ain't right. I trained too hard only to come in third. Okay, so I did have to look up how to get the final boss. Or, not the final boss, the secret boss, and so I do know what these clues mean. The first guy... Now, I don't remember if it said, like, it was 1, 2, 3, or first place, second place, and third place. I don't remember that. But, this guy has a clue that says upright. This guy has a clue that is down. And this guy, right. Up, down, right, down. Upright. Wait, upright, right, down? Upright, right, down. I fucked it. Hello, Ben. Hello, Valentine. Hello, Rudens. Hello, hello. Hi, Godslayer. Hello, hello. I want to talk to them again. Yeah, I don't remember if it was, like, this guy first. But this is definitely the top right one. He says upright. Then down. What if we try down, upright, right? Down, upright, right. Let's try that. Down, upright, right. Oh, I did it! Okay, yeah, so. This is the secret boss. I'm not gonna do that yet. We're gonna do that afterwards. I just wanted to make sure that I knew how to unlock it. So that's the secret boss. That we'll do afterwards. You finished your Minecraft build! Awesome! I am happy to hear it. Hello, Cyrano. Hello, Dana. Hello, hello. I think that this one, Lenfer, I think that that one is reasonable to expect people to find on their own. Because, like, there's clearly something in the graveyard, and... like, you don't get that many, like, clues in this game, so I think that that one is not unreasonable for people to find. Especially people who, like, actively look for secrets, and there's a lot of those. So this is the final boss of the DLC. He has 4 faces. We have made it to the final phase a couple of times. He is, as you can see, a baker. He bakes things, and then the things he bakes attacks us. I always think that the half-chopped up strawberries, I always thought that those were carrots. Until I realized that they were just strawberries from the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. There's a lot of secret hunters. People will make up secrets in games where there are none. But I do think that a lot of people look them up. Or never find them. I think that... I don't know what percent, but I do think a lot of people either never find them and don't care, or look them up because they don't want to, like, search for them themselves. Hello, Convo. Hello, hello. Hello, Hafu. Something like that, Hafu, yeah. Something like that. I think he's basically making some kind of potion that, that gives him control over, like, a different dimension. Like the astral plane. From what I understood from the story, that's what he's doing. Hello, Dots. Hello, hello. I hope you're all well today. You filled in a deep crown at the tooth healer. Oh shit. That's good though, Petey. That sounds like an improvement. Permanently feel like there's something stuck in there. Yeah. You get used to that. It's amazing what kind of stimuli you get used to, as long as it's constant. I have a metal rod behind my teeth that I've had for like 15 years, and I know that it's there, and I can feel it if I like try to feel for it, but I forget that it's there a lot of the time. I imagine I could probably get it removed if I really wanted to, but if I can avoid going to the dentist, I will. Okay, phase 2. Yeah. Hello, Mr. T. I have not now. I have not.
An asshole!
Did you know that if you poop in the living room at 3 a.m. and scream Among Us while T-posing, a secret boss called Mother will appear, beat you up, and you might unlock a secret area known as Orphanage?
Fuck. Glucose, are you okay? Are you speaking from personal experience? Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Jesus, please. Doesn't bother me. If that helps. That's horrible though. But thank you for the bits. You'll try that tonight? Why? I feel like that's not something anyone should strive towards. Yeah, tooth healer, dentist, yeah. Yeah, no, I have a metal rod behind my bottom set of teeth after I had braces. And I think that I could probably get it removed because it has been like 15 years or something since I had braces, but it doesn't really bother me, so I just leave it, to be honest with you. Aw, come on. And also beat up this boss. You should! In Norwegian, dentist is tooth doctor. I don't know what it is in Swedish. PD is Swedish. Which is probably what tooth healer comes from. After this fight, Sandman, I will test the alert again and see if I fixed it. Because I... basically, in Streamlabs, the shortest amount of time we can have an alert active is 2 seconds. And the video was like 1 second, 0.45. Nice.
This is a test big
Nice. Alert. Okay, we fixed it. I fixed it. It was very simple. So I just made a new video. I just extended the time of it to exactly 2 seconds. It's kind of annoying that the minimum time is 2 seconds, because it does mean that I have to do that with anything that is shorter. Like the poop alert too is also a 2-second video clip. Ow. I had a few of them bug out on me permanently. When I did the fuck you alert at 101 bits, you know how the nice alert like started looping but then it eventually ended? Yeah, the fuck you alert didn't end. The fuck you alert did not end ever, so I had to delete it in order to make it stop looping and shouting fuck you in my ear. You lived under the path of the landing planes of the Budapest airport. Holy shit! Poop. Yeah, you very much, you start filtering it out. Your brain is very good at filtering out permanent stimuli like that. It really is. Thank you for the bits, Glucose. I appreciate it. You almost forgot about it. How was your vacation? Is it nice to be back home? I hope you had a lovely time though. Ow. Tonmega. You feel like you can't leave it alone? Yeah. If if like my tongue is sore or something because I ate something too warm, I very much feel the metal rod behind. Nice. 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 No. Okay. I can probably fix that. Why did it do that? Not when testing it. That's weird. Thank you for the bit, Saint Man. I appreciate it. Hello, Maylan. Hello, hello. Usual wishing you stayed longer. Yeah, I get that. I very much get that. My sister used to live under an airport as well. I visited her once. I was not used to it. She was. I fucked up the parry. One day you'll have to get it fixed. Oh, I'm sorry, Limper. You don't want to do it. No, I get that. It's one of those things that when you inevitably get around to doing it, it'll be nice. But yeah, I'm terrified of the dentist. Every now and then I imagine going and it like actually gives me a panic attack, so not super keen on that. Hello, Pastor. Hello, hello. Thank you, then. Yeah, it's something that, like, I haven't made a lot of video files for alerts, so it's something that I just have to, like, remember to do when I make them the first time around. It's not a lot of work, it's just I have to remember it. You know? Hello, Jonathan. Hello, hello. Hello, Throne. Yes, Petey. Yeah, if you want to, Linford, because I don't have a video editing software that deals with WebM files, which is inconvenient. I should probably get that at some point, but Vegas doesn't do that, so if you want to, then yes, that would be lovely. The lack of iframes when you do that is really annoying. I really wish it gave you iframes. Like, I know it doesn't. I've always known that it doesn't, but I really wish it did. Hello, True Cool Guy. Hello, hello. The lore is not an important part of the game, Pastor. It's not a game you play for the story. It's a game you play for the boss fights. It's a game where you go from boss fight to boss fight, more or less, so... I don't think there's much, you wouldn't gain much from me, like, telling you what it's about or what the story is. You have to go there every 3 months? Holy shit, I'm so sorry. Oh, too early. Or maybe not. Wait, okay, maybe not. Are you kidding me? Yeah, okay. I thought I had a little bit more time. I was waiting for the next platform, and then I didn't pay attention to, like, where I was standing. So only paying attention to platforms. But yeah, that's the third and the fourth phase. We've gotten to the fourth phase a couple times, but we haven't beaten it. If you were a cuphead boss, what would your moves be? I don't know. I feel like there's so many different types of cuphead boss moves. I haven't given it much thought. I would have very few ads, I think. I'd be a no bullshit boss. Just me versus the attacker. To put it this way, one of my favorite bosses ever in Dark Souls is Champion Gundyr. It's a purely no bullshit boss. It's just you and him. Are you kidding me? Okay, that was super unfair. It actually spawned, like, on me. Oh, I didn't like that at all. I wonder if it's better not to parry, because I seem to be doing more damage when I'm not parrying it? I'm not sure. That was a good phase 2, though. It was a hitless phase 2, hitless phase 1, and a good phase 2, which is good. That's what I need. I wonder if I should switch to the auto-aim one, but I really don't like it. I feel like it just trivializes the combat. It would make it too easy because you still have to, like, survive, and, like, the vast majority of the game is dodging and avoiding taking damage. But the attack, it completely trivializes. There's a weapon in this game that just auto-aims. So basically you just have to shoot, and then it homes in on the enemy. I have used it a couple of times because there are some bosses that have been incredibly difficult without it, but I think that it completely removes one aspect of the game, which is the aiming at the enemy thing. I almost got hit by the fire. It's alright, Phoebe. I am quite dehydrated today, so any fluid is tasting alright right now. Fuck off. Upward super fluid, that's true. I put the rest of it in the freezer. Okay. There were 3 portions left that I put in the freezer, which is nice. I think I have to use my ultimate a little bit earlier than that because I literally did not have time to move at all when I came out of it. And that is exactly when it landed, so I think I need to use that a fair bit earlier. What is it made of? The soup? I can post a recipe if you want. The soup or this guy? The soup you can literally find if you Google upvote soup. That's how popular it is on Reddit. Or the soup slow cooker. Not even joking. I did modify the recipe a fair bit though, but the baseline is there. Yeah. Tortellini onions. And tomato, yeah. It's basically a tomato soup. Hang on. This is the recipe. But I make a modified version.
Here's a real-time blast. Now go.
Something like that, Rudens. Something like that. I think that if I take 2 damage in this phase, I'm just gonna restart no matter how far into it we are. Yeah, very much, PD, very much. I also hate cleaning the slow cooker. Just because of the size of it, it's a hassle to clean. So, I don't really use the slow cooker as much as I would want to, but it's nice when I do. Good night, Mikey. Thank you for hanging out. Why are you questioning the cleaning part? Do you not clean your slow cooker? A removable dishwashable middle bit. I mean, yeah, but it's still like about the same size as my sink. It's like washing a giant pan that hardly fits in your sink. It's still a hassle. Also heavy. I have seen slow cooker linings, but I feel like they just feel very wasteful to me. I don't know. It's not that much effort to clean, it's just it gets incredibly heavy and it hardly fits in the sink, so slow cook some water. No, it softens it, but yeah, I feel like I used a I have in the past used like a bag, not for a slow cooker, but intended for like slow cooking meat in a stove, basically. Like a cooking bag, or I don't know what it's called. I think it was just called a cooking bag. That is basically just like a Ziploc bag of plastic that you cook your meat in, and it retains like all the fluids and everything. It always felt a little bit iffy. You did get really juicy meats, but, you know, still. You should clean a shower? I don't think so. Size-wise, probably, but I don't think it would be more convenient. Yeah, indeed, we do.
Good day for well done. Here goes. A brawl is surely brewing. It's on.
The sausages were really nice. It's the first time I bought Italian sausages. I have never really cooked with them before, but it was nice. And I agree with anyone who's commented on the soup. It definitely was better with Italian sausage because it adds a little bit of flavor. Chicken doesn't. Chicken doesn't really add flavor to anything. And I say that as someone who likes chicken. Doesn't taste of anything. Didn't take damage. I thought it took damage. I never boil chicken. I always cook it in a pan or on the stove. Sure, well-marinated seasoned chicken tastes amazing. I agree, but chicken itself doesn't taste anything. You have to season it, so it's the seasoning that tastes, not the chicken. And that's what I mean about the soup. If you're adding chicken to the soup, that isn't adding any flavor unless you're seasoning the chicken beforehand, versus adding the Italian sausage, which did add a lot of flavor. Which, to be fair, the sausage is also seasoned, but yeah. I love chicken. Chicken is amazing with the right spices. It's just like a spicy sausage. It's not very spicy, but I would not be able to tell you what kind of spices it is. It just tastes like seasoned sausage, basically. Chicken soup. Chicken soup is good. Yeah, I agree. I don't make it a lot, but it's nice. Green pea soup? I'm really not a fan of peas. I'll eat them, but I don't like the flavor. I accept the flavor. I don't like it. I've never had green pea soup. But given that I don't really like peas, I think I'm probably not gonna make it. Okay, that's a really good second phase. Really good second phase. Lentils. I've never had lentils. I don't think that hit it at all. I think that was too early. I wish I liked lentils. They seem like a very easy way to add some healthy filling to food. Nice. That's the wrong way.
Good day for well done. Here goes.
I think I'm just gonna try to avoid the dough because they seem, I know it's probably not the case, but they seem unreliable in how much damage they take before they get destroyed. So I feel like I keep expecting to destroy them before they get to me, and then I don't, and then I take damage. So I think it might just be easier to try to, like, avoid them altogether. Maybe. Oh, that was super close. That wasn't. This keeps missing, it's really annoying. I know that we can change our ultimate. I wonder if that's a thing that I should consider doing. I also think that I no longer need the ultimate at all for the third phase. So it might be worth saving it for— oh, maybe that's the point! Maybe that's why you can dash into it so many times during the fourth phase, because you're supposed to, use your ultimate on it. Maybe, maybe. We can try that this time, because I no longer think that I need the ultimate for the third phase. Hello, Ogni. Hello, hello. I hope you're well.
Here's a real high-class battle. Here goes.
I wonder if their health is determined by how high they jump. Probably not. But maybe. We don't know. Oh, thank you, Limper. Awesome. That's very kind, thank you. This phase, I definitely feel like I have under control now. I struggled so much with this phase at the beginning. But I feel like I have it under control now. I think I can reliably no-hit phase 2. Then it's just this asshole. Oh, that was so close. Okay. I unfortunately don't think that that hit it that much. Why is that so funny? Oh my god. Thank you for the bits, no one. Nice. 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 I appreciate it. Thank you, Sandman. Thank you for the bits. Hi, Chubbs. Hello, hello. I hope you're well. I did just win. Yes. I did just win. I tried not dashing during the last phase almost at all. And it seemed to work. So we did it. We did it. The rocket special those can fuck you over very quickly. So now we have a secret boss left. We have a secret boss, which is not the final boss. Cuphead. We saved you, Mugman. Thank goodness you're alright. That dastardly Saltbaker, he had us hoodwinked the whole time. Sound like a dashed into danger. I know, right? God, Zooks, this place is coming down. Let's get out of here. Eek. Ah! No, my bakery. I think you want to deserve that, honestly. Serves him right for duping us. But with the bakery destroyed, you're never gonna get the Wonder Tart. Wonder Tart? Wonder Tart chalice. That's okay. If some poor soul has to be sacrificed for me to live again, it just ain't worth it. But mark my words, boys, I am never gonna stop searching. And in the meantime, if you ever find yourself in a scrape, I'm just one cookie bite away. Wait, no, I wanna keep playing as her. Besides, who needs a Wonder Tart when they can have 2 new best pals instead? Oh no, it's one of those endings. Wait, I can still fight the boss, right? I can still go back, right? Right? You're shattered? Yeah, I bet. I bet. The power of friendship. It's so wholesome. It's so wholesome. I want to do the other boss. I haven't told you what the boss is yet. No button works. Our sincere appreciation to the members of our team whose loyalties and creative endeavors made possible this production. It works every time. Eh. The last time I used the power of friendship, I got fucked over. Alright, start. We're only 64%. I don't understand that. That can't be like with the hard modes. But I looked up and I have done all the bosses, except for this one. Alright, so this is the secret boss. Take a little nap. Yeah, sure. In the middle of the graveyard, sure. Why not? What could go wrong? Ready? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! Oh, you're fast! Okay, I can't dodge that. What is happening? What is going on? I died. I died. There could be parts that are not just boss. In the base game there is. Hang on, I have an idea. Oh no. See, I do have this, which does give me iframes while I dodge. But it takes away my double jump. And I quite like having a double jump, I'm gonna be honest. I think the game hates me too. See, now I'm myself again. I don't have double jump. Oh, balls. I miss having double jump. I really miss having double jump. Okay. Alright. We're back to base game. Also, their bodies are not taking damage at all, it's only their heads. Okay. I already took damage. Jesus Christ. Nope. Right. Your lower back is gonna be fucked. Oh shit, I'm sorry to hear that, Pimper. This is, I've heard this is what happens with old age. Have you tried being younger? You're welcome. For my wonderful advice. I'm just giving advice on how to be in less back pain. That's all. I think that's reasonable. I think that the cloud platform might not be the best place to stand a lot of the time. Because it takes you into other dangers. Since you were 18, oh, I'm sorry. At least 22. Something like that. I fell off the platform. Okay. This isn't my favorite boss so far. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is not my favorite boss so far. I think I need to have that charm on, because otherwise I cannot dodge the firewall. Okay, I'm surviving longer and longer. This is good. Fuck. Doesn't seem to have any other faces, no. No, it'll show the entire bar from the beginning. So no, there doesn't seem to be any other faces. This is a secret boss too? Like, this isn't a main boss? Which is weird. I'm not getting any parries. Just gonna give up getting any parries for this. I'm really not getting very far in this. I'm really not getting it very far at all. I wanted to beat this boss because I want to talk about it. You can still talk about the boss. You can still talk about it just because I haven't beaten it. I don't mind. Not the things you want to say, okay. That's fair. Damn it! I was doing so well! I was doing so well! And I only got halfway. Jesus Christ. Okay. You know what I always like about bosses in this game? Is that very often when you get to a new boss, you have this moment where you think, oh shit, how the fuck does anyone do this? Like, how is it possible to challenge run this, basically? Whether you're interested in challenge running or not, like, there's this moment of how does anyone do that? You go from that to thinking, oh yeah, that is actually possible. And I always like that transition in like mindsets in these games. Because it just goes to show that it is, it's all about learning it. I fell. Hey, Crazy Wolf. Hello, hello. I prefer the parrying when it's on my dash and not when it's on double jump. Which I don't have, by the way. I don't have double jump. The background is amazing. I also really like the music. It's eerie. I fucked it! Yeah, so they swap sides based on which way I'm moving. Basically, the devil is always going to be on the side that I last moved towards. And I've been running under the assumption that the devil is the only one that I can hurt of these. That also goes for their projectiles. Only the projectile of the devil is currently active, but I think that they still hurt me regardless. I'm pretty sure that even if they're empty, they hurt me, but if they are empty, I can't get the parry. That's the thing. Which is why I'm not really trying to get the parry, because it makes it that much harder to get them. Naylin, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it, and thank you, thank you. I hope you have a good night. It's definitely doable, but it's definitely a difficult fight. Definitely a difficult fight. Why does the angel look like Carl Pilkington? It's a question, isn't it? He's an angel. You'd be annoyed a while ago. I think that games like this definitely are not for everyone. I very much get that. Don't get me wrong, I have gotten annoyed at bosses in this game, but not yet. Oh, they don't hurt me if they're empty. Oh, I've been under the assumption that they do. Interesting. Do you think that also goes for this then? It does. Interesting. That means that I could go back to having my my other, basically the other character. I'm gonna do that. I just have to die first. Charm. It means that I no longer have any iframes, but I have double jump. And it means that I have to be a little bit more careful and watch out a little bit more. Fuck off. It also means that I think I should be on the cloud when the firewall happens. However, it does mean that I'm a lot more vulnerable to other things, which is an issue. Ooh, I don't know if this is better. I actually don't know if this is better at all. Hang on. We're gonna try something. I'm gonna cheese a little bit. Because if I have that, if I have this, I can focus entirely on nothing other than dodging. And while I will probably do less damage overall, I think that's probably worth it. The stupid cloud pillar. Yeah, see how much better that went? Ah, come on. This will be the one. No, this won't be the one. But we're getting there. What is your idea, Limper? Stand in the middle? No. You can do that, if you mean on this, then no, because of the cloud platform, the thunder that's below it attacks you. On the cloud? Sure. If you stand here, then yes, you could theoretically do that. It just requires a lot of paying attention. Maybe it is easier, actually. But yeah, you can totally do that. Because yeah, the firewall and the thunder under the cloud are basically designed to like stop you from just standing still. Yeah, it does take you very close to them. Like that, when the firewall comes, when you're right up to one of them, like on the opposite side, that's when it doesn't work. Aside from that, kinda works. I haven't used my abilities at all during this match. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's doable. But stuff like that, I feel like you have to be a little bit further away. I'm not doing very well at the switching. It is harder than it seems. Like, in theory, it's very simple, but it is legitimately slightly harder than it might seem. Fuck. No! I just wanted my ultimate. If I hadn't gone for the ultimate, I probably would have gotten it. Damn it. Damn it. Incorporating more movement, yeah, occasionally like jumping over it, and occasionally having to jump off of it entirely, I think is the way to go. I'm not gonna bother so much with the ultimates, to be honest with you. While it does do damage, it also puts me in a risky situation, so... I'll get the dashes when I can. It really throws me off when I go for the parries. And then they just disappear as I'm parrying into them because I'm facing the wrong direction. It really throws me off. It's weirdly difficult to adjust to. Yeah, no. Skier! Hello! This is a secret boss! You have to do a puzzle to unlock him. It's a puzzle unlockable boss. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you how, but you unlock him in the graveyard in the DLC area. No! Aw, motherfucker. I don't think you can hurt the angel. That was dumb. it. You were trying to do that puzzle! I believe in you. I think that you can probably do it. I think that you are clever enough to figure it out. It's not a bad puzzle, but it is a little bit difficult to get. Or to figure out what the clue is. Nope. Your smooth brain will try mightily. I believe in you. It is harder than it seems. Even though the strategy now is not difficult, the strategy is simple. It's still a lot harder than it seems. I'm gonna use the D-pad actually instead of the joystick. Fuck. Because I keep being scared of like moving too much and like jumping off the platform entirely. And that might be negated by using the D-pad instead. Because then it's just a small tap of a button. Hello, Tails fan. Welcome back. I did, yes. I don't like doing any like actual platforming with the D-pad, but when it's just this, when it's just back and forth, I don't mind. I forgot to attack. It starts you off so suddenly, like there's no warm-up in this fight at all. I believe you, Peter. I believe you. You have to do a puzzle in the graveyard, Tailsman. It is like the Blue Ghost, yeah. Yeah, I don't like doing like actual platforming with the D-pad. But for this, it's fine. No! Okay, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Like, you can see, there's no warm-up at all when you start. It's just right into it. Damn it! We almost got him. Damn it. You didn't have anything on the D-pad? I mean... No, I had a Super Nintendo. I'd like to play Super Mario World at one point on stream. Can't you get it on the Switch? With the online subscription? Isn't that a thing? Because streaming from the Switch isn't that much effort. I just have to, like, redo some wires. It is on there! Oh, that would be sweet. I have a lot of good memories with Super Mario World. I inherited my Super Nintendo from my cousin. And the only game I had on it was Super Mario World. And my cousin was like teaching himself to be an electrician, basically. So he'd like pull the entire cartridge apart, and it was only the middle electronic bit that was left on the cartridge. It still worked, but I had to like push it down with some force. It technically worked. Technically. Nailed it. But now there's nothing left. Could it be the fabled cursed relic long thought lost to time awoken at last? I've seen writings that say it despises bravery, but the greater foe, more evil shall go. What could it mean? But now there's nothing left. You! I never talked to you again. I'd sure love to tell a tale of the villainous veggies vanquished. I don't know what that means. Fetid. Creepy. Suskenbarn is just a collective term for Kusina and Fetid. I don't know how to deal with this thing. Because I've done that, and there's nothing else to interact with here, so I don't know how to deal with her. So, yeah, can I replay King Dice Fight? I'm not really super keen on that. I'm not super keen on replaying King Dice. I'm gonna buy what I can though. Just that way I have it. Oh, I'm out of money. Unbelievable. Because I was wondering if that counts for my percentage, because I'm not at 100% by far. You know that now because Norwegians bullshit sometimes. I don't think so. We're only at 66%, but we're only at like 98% for the main game too. I don't know if that's like doing them on harder difficulties. I have no idea. I don't know what it means. I wish that there was a way to just like do basically— I did all the King's challenges, yes. I wish there was a way to basically just start the game on a higher difficulty. Hang on. Cuphead DLC percentage. I haven't done all the running guns in the main game, no, but that shouldn't have anything to do with the DLC. Beating it on normal, you have to rerun each boss by choosing expert mode. I see. Yeah, I'm not super keen on doing that. I'm not super keen on doing the higher difficulty versions, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I want to do that. I don't care too much about completion regardless. But I will take that as 66% being that I've done all the things, because I did look at the list of all the DLC bosses, and I haven't done all the DLC bosses, including the secret boss. So I'm gonna call it— I'm gonna say that I'm happy with that, to be honest with you. I'm gonna say that I'm pleased with that. Which means I think I'm gonna call myself done with Cuphead. I've done not all the running guns, but I've done all the bosses in the main game. I've done all the bosses and the secrets in the DLC. I haven't done like ultra hard or expert mode on things, but honestly, I consider this being done with Cuphead. I've done all the bosses. I'm happy with that. How many hours has this taken me? Wait, no, I can't do Steam because I did actually start an off-stream playthrough at one point. I did actually do that. I did start an off-stream playthrough where I did try doing it on expert mode and decided that I couldn't be bothered doing that. Okay, so about 22 hours. 21 hours-ish. I consider myself happy with that, to be honest with you. Music is so good, honestly. Have they said anything about it next DLC? Killing everything just harder isn't really worth it. No, I feel the same. Like, I like the concept of doing that, like, for the challenge, but I'm not super keen on doing, like, challenges, to be honest with you. I don't know what we do next. I finished a secret boss! I did, Glucose. Once I figured out the gimmick to it, it wasn't that difficult. It took a couple of attempts after I figured out the trick. But after I figured out the trick, it was...
Vaccines cause life. Stop vaccinating now.
I didn't read that until I heard it, and I was gonna hit the skip alert button very quickly. Blackburn! Thank you for the 18 months! I really, really, really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's very kind. Yeah, I don't really know. There is no game. What was that? Because I've heard of that. There is no game. Don't go messing anything up by clicking everywhere. You don't want to be kicked out of your video game world, do you? No. I don't own it though. What do you have installed? I have quite a lot installed. I do have quite a lot installed. I installed this, which is like a very short, just like Lovecraft game. It's just like an hour-long visual novel. It basically goes you through a Lovecraft story. I did, thank you, Rudens. I'm not really keen on, like, buying something new right now. What are those? What do you mean, what are those? What do you mean, what are those? I haven't played it. Did you play Skier? I've heard it's very short, but I've heard it's very good. I also... Much to Romeo's joy. I didn't install that. I didn't play The Looker, but I did watch it. Oh, I thought you meant you're one of those, but on seeing like my my Steam inventory. I appreciate that though, Winfrey. I'll keep it in mind. Elden Ring I continued playing off stream. I'm not like super keen on continuing streaming it, but I have started playing it off stream and I've been enjoying it. I also installed Cooking Simulator. Dead by Daylight. I think I have it installed. Thing is, in my experience, people don't really enjoy watching me play Dead by Daylight. I have tried streaming it several times, but in my experience, people don't enjoy watching me play it. So, I don't know. Hello, Josh. Hello, hello. I'm dropping frames too, which is great. Night in the Woods I want to play sometime soon, but it is, it's very heavy on voice acting, from what I know. Hello, Agencita. Hello, hello. I did, yes. I did. I only had 2 bosses left today, and we did beat them. Risk-Grind 2, I played... I haven't played it a lot. I played it with Alice and Fed, which was fun. Few hours waiting for Silk Song. Yeah. I have played Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not playing that. I'd like to play Night in the Woods soon, but... How about Littlewood? I started that off stream. Where was that? Here. I started it off stream. I didn't play a lot. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, thank you. I have a lot of soundtracks on here too. It's very addicting. I believe you. I played a couple of days in game. I played a few days and then I didn't really know what to do. Wait, no, I don't think that was it. I don't think that it was that I didn't know what to do. I don't know. It was a lot to do. I played it a little bit while just like watching things with friends. See, I wouldn't mind playing Dead by Daylight. Door Kickers was added to the Patreon game list. And I did actually play it a little bit in 2016 because Carl recommended it to me. I'll play it at some point because it's on the Patreon list. So I'll definitely play it. Oh, Inscription is so fucking good. Unepic. I don't know. I don't think so. I also have Yakuza, but I'd like to do that for like a full day, I think. A long wish list. The wish list I don't necessarily use for like games that I actively wish for. I just use it so that I don't forget about games, basically. Celeste I've beaten. I didn't finish Teardown now. Not in the mood for Teardown. It's a problem. I'm kind of not in the mood for anything. Yes, Sandman. It's called Casey's Mod. It's really good. I did do a couple of runs of that. I think we're gonna do Dagon. Which is just like an hour or so long. I don't really feel like streaming late today because I haven't been feeling well. So I think we'll do that as like just a short story thing, which we can beat in like one stream. Something HP craft. Dagon. Okay. Did I complete Redneck? It's a roguelite. I don't think you really complete it. I haven't done the third pyramid, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I don't really know much about this. I think it's just like, it tells the story of like one H.P. Lovecraft story, basically. Should we do the bingo for this? Should we do the bingo? Because I think that this already fulfills one bingo. I think that this already, we have the shitty menu. Shitty options menu. Okay, hang on. If you have a shitty options menu, then you can cross that off on the bingo. I did not get that. Oh my god. Voiceovers. Voiceovers can be louder, that's fine. Trivia. Okay. Dagon is a faithful, interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work focused on the story and atmosphere. You will not find difficult choices, action sequences, or inventory management here, and movement is limited to progressing throughout locations along with the plot.
I am writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
It's voice acted. Oh, thank God. It's voice acted. During the game, you will encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey. Others reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historical background, and the author. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the Elder Sign.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't done in a
Do
room.
not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate.
I wouldn't dream of it.
When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
Okay. Is that a sleeping bag in the corner? I don't think it's a proper horror game, though.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
You have an idea. Okay. There's not really... I know we said that movement is limited, but there's not really, like, any movement. Should stop playing it right now. Play this game after we have modded it to replace all the voiceover work by Alice there. I would be okay with that. He does have a nice reading voice. I think so, Tron. I think we can count it. I think we can be a little bit generous with what counts in this. Since it's not a proper horror game, and it is quite short. I don't know, gods. I have no idea.
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had
water
not
looks nice.
completely sunk to their later degradation. So that our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
I still can't move. Okay, so this progresses us, this does not. Orcish! Well, 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 look who survived playing It Takes Two with Brad. I'm quite impressed. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. Hello, hello, hello. We just beat the Cuphead DLC. So I didn't really know what to play, so we decided on this, which is a short, basically interactive novel. Of H.P. Lovecraft, basically. You made him promise not to mention my chin. Yeah, I'm very insecure about my chin, so, you know, all the bullying today has been quite harsh on my self-esteem. So yeah, it would be nice if you could just, like, not do that. That would be great. I've cried enough today, you know. Hi, everyone! Hello, Brad. Good evening. Hello. Did you enjoy the remaining part of It Takes Two? The most attractive chin you've ever seen. Okay, see, now you're just sugarcoating it. Now you're taking it a little bit too far. A little bit too far. Not proud being incredibly lonely. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. It's fucking weird. It's so good, though. It's so, so good. Orcish and Brad were playing It Takes Two today, and they're very fun. They're very fun. Wait, you're playing League of Legends? Can I take this back? It's fine. No, they spent most of the stream today talking about my chin, which I'm very insecure about, and, you know, it's kind of fucked up. But thank you! Thank you for the raid! I really appreciate it. Hello, hi. He makes you play League. Yeah, see, that's what we call a toxic relationship. I know he has, like, he always has excuses and reasons and... and, like, lures you in with promises of winning and all of that, but, you know, you gotta look out for yourself. Orcish, you gotta look out for yourself. Anyway! The Huns! I'm not gonna read all of this. The fact that this game is voice acted means that I'm not reading anything out loud. So if you want to read about the Huns, you are more than welcome to. This game doesn't have any gameplay. I'm just gonna put that out there. This game doesn't have any gameplay. So there's just reading. There is reading and finding the thing that progresses you, and that's it. That's the kind of games that we play here. I should repeat that I have beaten the Cuphead DLC today, so I'm actually decent at video games. Please believe me when I say that I'm decent at video games. I beat the Cuphead DLC, including the secret boss. It kind of sounds like Over 10, yeah, except for not puzzles. Not puzzles at all. The Norwegians are the best of us. I think so. I think so. You get to secretly stare at the lower half of my face. This whole chin thing, I'm never gonna understand. But you do you. I know that you need some bright points in your life. You know, given everything. Anyway, Brad laughed at me today for the fact that I lost all my friends this year.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors, that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone, in a small boat, with water and provisions for a good length of time.
Yeah, I don't know really what this game is about, but it is, it's Cutter, that's an irrelevant clip. You can't keep bringing this up. It's not, it's out of context. It's out of context, okay? Don't let Al hear that I'm playing another game without gameplay. He also plays games without gameplay. Don't be silly. Waiter was not to have the ship. You can, according to Twiggy's vehicle definition, mark as car broken down. I think that we could count it. Oh, guys, if you're coming in from the raid, whenever we do horror games, I do a lot of horror games. I fucking love indie horror games, but they're so predictable. We set up an indie horror game bingo card. You are free to use this for yourself as well, if you're also streaming horror games. You are very free to use this if you want. I think it has like 80 choices or something like that now, so it's quite a good, bingo card, if I may say so. So feel free to use it. It works for any indie horror game. It works for any of them. Can we interview you at the end of our playthrough of Takes Two? Yes. Just invite me whenever. Yeah, no phone signal is going to be a freebie on this one, isn't it? Yeah, feel free to use that. I don't think that a lot of things are going to be checked off in this game, to be honest. It's not really a, horror game. I have journal page, and I have outdoor section. Those are the ones that I have. Those are the ones that I've checked off so far. A Mother Hydra cameo. Yeah. You've never been to horror bingo from the start. I think the last time we did Madison and the mortuary assistant fairly recently. And I think that I was just missing like 1 or 2 squares in the entire bingo card. I'm not saying that indie horror games are predictable, but they're kind of super predictable. I'm stuck, I don't know what to do. Oh, I just click. See, that progresses me, which means that there's probably more lore. Yeah, Madison. Madison was good, but it was spoiled by the fact that indie horror games don't scare me. They just don't scare me anymore.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
Also, this is my dog. This is my puppy. He says hi. He's an idiot, but I love him. He's very cute. I love him very much. He usually ignores me when I'm streaming. He doesn't want my attention. He's yet another person who just ignores me. You love him with all your soul. I think that you can probably relate. I saw your dog is able to get out of his collar, but chooses not to. Yeah, my dog is the same. Fellow person who's not afraid of indie horror. Yeah, no, there are dozens of us. There are dozens of us. I love indie horror games, and I wish that they scared me, but it's been so long since a game actually scared me. I told Atlas last night that sometimes I squeezes his chest to make noises. And he thought that I was weird for that. If anyone's ever seen Green Wing, which is an old English comedy show that he's making me watch, it's very funny. There's a scene where there's a guy in a coma, and they use him to play... they use him to play the blues by squeezing on his chest. Okay, he's not doing it now. Hello, Rachel! Can you please tell Alice that? It's the most Alistair thing you've heard, yeah. It's really funny, though. I hadn't seen it yet because I'm not ancient and British. But it is really funny. You look for guys for horror games as you're terrible at the puzzles. Aw, bless. Yeah, I don't blame anyone for that. I only don't get scared for horror games because I've played so many of them. Oh. You are quite weird, Twage.
Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
I don't know how old you are, Hish, but I'm in my mid-20s, so I get to call people ancient because I am young like that.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was
He's like
in sight.
15 years older than you! I don't think that that's true. I don't... No offense, but I don't think that that's true. Brad is older than you. I don't know how old any of you are. He's like 37. Which is ancient. Literal, like, old person age. There's no lore! There's no lore. Fine, I will look at the moon or whatever.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
Interesting. That's ammo against you. This game is all lore, yeah. It basically just tells a story of, like, an H.P. Lovecraft story. More or less.
But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue.
You're old, but not Alistair old. Very few people are Alistair old. You turn 29 soon? I'm about to turn 28, which means that I'll be entering my late 20s.
The change happened whilst I slept.
Which I'm not mentally prepared for.
Its details I shall never know. For my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
I'm gonna brush past that. Hello.
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations as far as I could see.
Okay.
and in which my boat lay grounded some distance away. Though one might
Why
well
is it
imagine that my first
squirming?
sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a
Why are
transformation of
3,
scenery,
4 of them are
I was in
squirming?
reality more horrified than astonished. For there was in the air and in the rotting soil a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core. The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain.
You're almost 40. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think we can be generous and count this as bathtub filled with gross stuff, yeah.
Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in
What am I playing?
absolute silence and barren immensity.
Does the tentacles not give it away? Oh, Brad! I suggested to you to play Toilet Chronicles, and I don't think you thought that that was a serious suggestion, but it was. You should play Toilet Chronicles. Was this made in Japan? I don't think so. I'm not sure actually, maybe.
There was nothing within hearing, and nothing in sight, save a vast
I'm
reach of black
confused.
slime.
Is this
Yet
actual?
the very
Is this the
completeness
ocean?
of the stillness
Ew!
and the
Oh, I hate
homogeneity of the
that.
landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear.
It is an actual game. Yeah. I 100%ed it. It's amazing.
The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
Hello, Conroe. Okay. I can't move. Like, there's no movement in this game. There's just looking around. Your game vote list. How do we vote?
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I realized that only one theory could explain my position.
What is the biggest difference between Norway and Sweden? In Norway we have a lot of money, but we still go to Sweden to buy cheap stuff. I think that's the biggest difference. I think that we have a lot of Swedes here, so the problem is once you ask that question, all the Swedes are gonna turn up. And they kind of just like rally around me. So I'm pointing at the gun, you're like, yeah. Isn't that it's kind of the reason we have a lot of money. We take advantage a little bit. They putrid. No, shark meat is Iceland. Shark meat is Iceland. Sweden does the herring. Sweden does herring, not shark meat. Norway eats goat's head. And no, Norway has sheep heads. It's called smalahova, and they just take the head of a sheep and they just put it on a fire for a little bit, and then they just plop the entire head on your plate. Apparently the eyes are the best part. I've never had it. I'm not that adventurous when it comes to food. But you can get like a whole head on your plate. Eyes just staring at you. Iceland is goat head. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, Iceland... It's good that they're like confined to a little island on their own.
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface,
No wonder I can't
exposing
listen to
regions
people
for which
screaming.
innumerable
Yeah.
millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths.
Yeah, I don't really do food things.
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might.
When are you all just gonna combine so we don't have to know any of this? Listen, the last time Sweden tried to combine with any of us, it didn't end well. They've tried. Denmark tried. Norway has been bullied for decades by Sweden and Denmark. By just, like, tossing us between them. It's really rude.
Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
I'm so confused. I feel like if I'd paid attention to the story, I would be slightly less confused. But then again, it is Lovecraft, so maybe not. Maybe not. You take all of your oil, sell it to the EU, make a lot of money, use that to buy... give electric cars to the population. Yeah. Yeah, at least Norway looks clean. And also, we don't have any power left. So, Now, we're paying a really stupid amount of money for power. Not quite as bad as England right now, but we're paying a really dumb amount for power. Unless you live in the northern parts of Norway, where they get paid to use electricity right now, they're not able to transfer that electricity down to, like, the rest of us. Because they hate us, I don't know. But yeah, we pay a lot of money for electricity, but, you know, we're doing great! Our Prime Minister said that we've never had it better! And he's just a regular person like the rest of us. So he'd know, right? Yeah! Filthy Northerners, I know. Always the war between the Northerners and the Southerners. Ha!
Hello, friend.
North Gaming! Thank you so much for the 18 months!
Twiggy love,
I appreciate that.
Twiggy love, Twiggy
Thank
love.
you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that very much. That's very kind. Thank you, thank you. A Viking king will need to rise up and conquer you all. Yeah, that worked out well the last time that happened. That worked well.
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens.
Sweden can transfer that electricity, so we buy cheap Norwegian electricity in the north and sell it back to them in the south. That sounds like a scam, PD. That sounds like a scam. I'm paying more in electricity here in this apartment, which is a very small apartment, than I used to live, than I used to pay when I lived with my ex in an apartment that was 3 times as big as this. I pay more in electricity now. Fucking hate it. It was supposed to be cheap living here. I'm gonna have nightmares about Brad just standing over me staring at my chin. I don't know how to process this. I don't know how to process that.
As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time.
I thought we were like in the middle of the ocean, but this doesn't look very ocean to me. Shouldn't it heat up enough for the 2 PCs? I only have 2 PCs on when I stream? It does heat it up quite a lot. Not a nightmare, that's sweet life. Yeah, okay, fair. You know, I'm lonely enough, I'll take it. It's human company, right? I'll take it.
That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
I recently got rejected for therapy. I really need to talk to my doctor again. I really need to just talk to him and have it reconsider. Oh boy. Yes, I got rejected for therapy. Too happy. I literally cried at my doctor's office. And it wasn't like fake crying. Because like, I cry more than I don't cry these days. I cried at my doctor's office and he sent in a referral and they rejected me. This is the same therapist office, by the way, that I went to like 8 years ago. And they asked, are you open for medication? And I was like, yeah, sure. As long as it's not like putting me on medication and then ditching me. So I went on antidepressants and I felt slightly better. And then about a month after that, they were like, you know, we're making so much progress and we have a big queue of patients. We're gonna end our sessions here. But, you know, if you ever feel worse again, just let us know and you'll have priority for new sessions. And then about 2 years after that, I went back to my doctor and I was like, I'm really struggling these days. Can I, like, I need some help. And so we sent a referral and they rejected it. And so I kind of gave up on like trying to get any help for anything until like this year when I've been really struggling and I went back to my doctor. I have a long history with anxiety, so like he has like my whole record. He knows that it's not just a little bit of stress. I've been admitted to the hospital several times because of my anxiety, right? So I went back recently and I told him about everything. Oh, I told him about streaming because he asked about my job because I hadn't been to my doctor for a couple of years. Because he's been on paternity leave, so I haven't seen him for a few years. And I told him about streaming. And... oh god, people are gonna think that this is sexual harassment, but I didn't take it as sexual harassment, so please don't get offended on my behalf. He asked how long do I stream, and I said, like, he was familiar with streaming. Apparently he had another patient who's a full-time streamer. And I told him I stream for like 5 or 6 hours per day. And he said, like, that's a long time to be, like, on and in a performance state, right? And I'm like, yeah, it kind of is. And he said, it would be less active work with OnlyFans. And I was like, technically, you're not wrong. So I texted that to Alice as soon as I got out of there, and he was like, how does he know? And so I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. No, he wasn't suggesting. He wasn't suggesting that I start OnlyFans, but he was making the comparison that it's less like performance work to do OnlyFans. It's a ton of work, it really is, but you don't have to be like in front of a camera and performing like 4 or 5 or 6 hours at the time, which is what he was referring to. I just laughed. It was just absurd to me. I was sitting there crying my eyes out, being like, I'm so anxious, I can hardly function. He was just like, have you heard of OnlyFans? And I'm just... I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react. But yeah, that was... that was my last doctor's appointment. He was doing his job, yeah, it was an alternative that I might not have considered. You know? It wasn't mean-spirited. He wasn't saying that he would, like, subscribe to my OnlyFans. You have been openly harassing me all day. It's true. It's okay, I'm used to that though. At least you're doing it out in the open and not like in secret discords that I'm not allowed to get into, but that's a whole other story. I know, Orkish, I appreciate it. You've been doing good work. I think that Brad can't be contained, so I appreciate you trying. You know, that's nice people. Everyone I know, honestly, people on Twitch fucking suck. People on Twitch are the reason my mental health is so bad. But everyone I know who does OnlyFans say that the people on OnlyFans, like the customers that you get that, are so much nicer and more respectful than on other platforms. Now, I don't mean like everyone on Twitch. I'm saying a small subsection of people on Twitch that turn out to be really terrible people who were really shitty people. They are the reason my mental health is so bad. I'm not going to OnlyFans. I'm not saying that I am going to OnlyFans. I just... yeah, you're all terrible people. Now give me more money. About this, I sound like Cooter. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. My therapist is making me do OnlyFans. This is horrible.
Nice.
Thank you, Sandman.
Nice.
Oh no.
What an asshole!
Oh god. I didn't mean it seriously. But I appreciate the money, thank you. Thank you for giving me money. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sandman Lanford, thank you for the bid. Sarah, thank you for giving out 5 subs. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. PD, there's a hotel that we went to someday, sometime at one point. I don't... Do you have a Twiggy folder? This is concerning. Hang on. I have been to a hotel once. It's almost like this,
asshole!
By my house?
I have this many bits.
I don't live in... I don't live at a fjord. Alright, thank you for the biscuit there. I appreciate that. Hang on, I wonder if this is the one that we went to. I wonder if this is the one that we went to. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. I've been to this hotel, and it was really nice. It doesn't look familiar, but it was definitely the same place. Definitely the same place. It doesn't look the same, though. There were two buildings, though. Maybe they just displayed the other building. I don't know. It's definitely the location. But yeah, that's a really nice place. Would recommend. It's the only place that I have any experience with. In a longhouse on a fjord. I live in a loft. I live in a loft apartment. This is my entire apartment. There's a bedroom in there. That's it. This is my entire apartment. It's a tiny loft. I wish I lived at a fjord. That would be nice. Oh shit, that's a really nice sub. That's entirely too many gift subs, Sarah. That's entirely too many. Way too many. I don't think anyone should do that. Anyway. We're playing a game. I know that's... yeah, we're playing a game. Look, there are tentacles. It's showing us Link's room. Yeah. It kind of is. He suddenly put his head up, and I don't know why. Hi, Venom. Du, vad tänker du på? Vad vill du? Vill du hoppa fånga? Link, vill du hoppa fånga? Kom här! Ja, vill du komma upp och fånga? Kom då! Kom här! Kom! Link, kom här! Kom! Link! Venom, kom här! I'm being ignored. He's ignoring me. Dude, come on. Poop. Does anyone else's dog do that? Oh shit, sorry. The cable. I forget about the cable. I won't do that again. Does anyone else's dog do that? Growl at you when you try to pick them up to cuddle with them? Or is that just because my dog hates me? Or is it a combination? I do not know. Glucose! Thank you for giving out 5 subs. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. That is very kind, and thank you, Sarah. You played Tangle Tower, you have one complaint. I haven't played it yet. I started it, but I haven't played it yet, Rachel. What is your complaint? Thank you for the bits, Lanfer. I appreciate it. To keep Twiggy from doing feet stuff on OnlyFans. Thank you. It's over. Aw, bless you. I take it you like it then. That's good. I'm glad you did. You were about to say something really mean. People have been saying really mean things to me all day. I think you can get away with saying one mean thing. I put up with people saying mean things to me for ages. I think I can survive one more thing. I'm glad you liked it, Rach. That's awesome. That's excellent. Sorry, yeah, I need to figure out why it does that crackle because, like, the cable, I'm not touching the cable at all when I do that. You 100%ed it! Holy shit, nice. Well done. Well done. Link is picking up the general mood towards Twiggy. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not mistaken. Hi. More decorative. I have so many decorative lights. I have too many. Like, I'm not even using the bat light anymore. I probably should. It's still there. Like, you can't really see it. But there's the bat. I'll use that for Halloween. It's a good Halloween light, I think. I'm gonna move it, I think.
On the 3rd morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease.
Wait. What did you say about Sweden and anxiety? You have something called OS, which is people with anxiety can meet up for different group activities. Oh shit, really? Huh. That sounds interesting, older to hear about. The thought of doing something like that is scary. I was kind of... Okay, I wasn't invited to something, but I was told of, like, a social meetup with a couple of people in my town. And when I was told of that, I nearly vomited there and then. Change the name. Change what name? It would give you anxiety to name something else. Really? You? På de har ingen TV, slik at du kan bruke all din tid på å nyte vår vakre badestrand. Yeah, there weren't any TVs there. You only follow nice and awesome streamers. That's good. I thought I did. I thought that the group of people I surrounded myself were nice and awesome streamers. They weren't. If you want people to take it seriously, I think that you get more people... I think you get more people willing to give it attention if you name it something like Ass. Plus, it's not named Ass, it's named Os. Os. That's very different. That's very different. Glucose! Thank you for gifting 5 subs. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's very, very kind. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for keeping me from having to do OnlyFans. That's kind of you. A board games group. That actually sounds nice. I've been invited to a party in November, which is an American election party, because my friends are nerds in more ways than one, but they're really into American politics. So they always have, like, whenever there's an American election, they always have election parties. Which they always invite me to, which is nice, and so I just go there and I get wasted and I hug them and then that's it. Then I leave and then I see them again for the next election party. So, yeah. I don't think anyone would want me as president. I was told that the last time I was a leader for something that I was really bad at it. So fucking random. I swear, I went to his place, like, recently, and he has, like, Hillary Clinton books on the bookcase, and he has, like, posters, he has a giant-ass American flag. Stop self-deprecating. I'm not! That's not self-deprecating! I received plenty of criticism, to the point where they tried staging a coup. But that's a story for another day. Oh, I'm not really worried, Planfer. I'm not really worried, don't worry. I know you do gifts and stuff. I always appreciate the gifts. I should cosplay as pro-life. Why? Why would I want to do that? In general? No, because if I self-deprecate, then it's easier for me when other people say mean things to me, because then I'm like, ha, fuck you. I already think these things, you can't hurt me. You know? It's a self-defense mechanism. Fuck you! Thank you, no one. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. You'll get 1d6 new friends before the end of the week. The reason called. I know, no, that's really, that's... sweet that you want to do that, but that's... Is it just because of the American politics? Hang on. Sorry if it crankles. I don't have, like, monitoring on, so... I rolled a 3. You need to get me 3 friends. I will hold you to this. We need to replace Alistair and the American politics person. Why? They're like my only friends. I don't want to replace Alice. He's alright. He's a dick, but he's alright. You have a big ass American flag as well. Why? Wait. Oh my god. Thank you, Lanfer. Thank you. I will be sure to befriend all 3 of them. I appreciate it. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you. There are always elections in the US. It's true. They also have Norwegian election parties as well. But that's only every 4 years. I don't think they do the midterm things for that. Are there midterm elections in Norway? I should probably know this. There are like local elections. I don't think we have midterm elections. Oh, wait, no. I know what it is. So every 4 years we have the general election, and then every 4 years, but yeah, every 4 years you have the local election. So there's an election every 2 years, but it alternates between the total and total. Fuck me, I've had a bad day.
The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
This countless protagonist goes angry. Yeah, I think so. It is actually an upgrade, that's true. Harbinger of Madness is not the worst thing. I'm sorry, hermits. Ours is, we recently had an election, and our Prime Minister was literally recently in the news. And he was being an ass, and like his ratings were like the lowest that his political party has ever been, ever. And he was like, yeah, I don't really think about that because it's not election time right now, so it doesn't matter if people hate me. As long as it's not an active election happening right now. Because he was saying how, like, the average Norwegian person does not have it worse right now than, like, we usually have it, even though the fact that, like, our energy prices are up, like, 10 times. Food is getting ridiculously expensive. They're increasing the interest, so, like, our mortgages is getting more expensive. But we have it okay because our Prime Minister says so, and he's the perfect representation of the average person, because he's not rich as balls. I hate politicians.
All day I forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation.
Don't put your dick in that! Probably don't put your dick in anything here, to be honest with you. Oh, I don't like that. Wales will always just remind me of GTA 5.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
Don't put your dick in that, should be on the bingo card. Yeah, go on then. I'll write it down. I mean, you do what you want, Zero. I'm just advising you. General advice not to put your dick in the Lovecraftian monsters. Should politicians directly be held accountable for economic ups and downs? Depends on how much they've actually, like, personally influenced it. I think there are definitely situations where the answer is yes, and there are situations where the answer is no. I forgot where I have this stored. I found it. Don't put your dick. Why did I type dicks plural? I don't know. It's a good ass question. Hello, Jube! Hello, hello. Yeah, no king shaming. I'm not in a position to king shame.
By the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance.
Yes. Yes, Orkish, how can I help you? What? How may I be of service?
An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface.
I'm just saying it's like a general statement, you know?
Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill.
The key point of diplomacy for James T. Kirk. I believe you.
I know not why my dreams were so wild that night.
I think it's just being fueled by powers beyond our control.
But ere the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain, I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more.
I just haven't seen Star Trek, Sandman, okay? I'm slowly working my way through sci-fi things. I recently watched Battlestar Galactica and Firefly with Alice, so I've now seen those. I now get slightly more references.
Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again. And in the glow of the moon, I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day. Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy. Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset.
Stargates. Yes. Yeah, Orcish and I had our first ever interaction today. Like, we're brand new acquaintances here. We need to give him a little bit of time to ease into things here. Don't scare him off already.
Picking up my pack, I started for the crest.
We don't need to talk about the butt plugs yet. Hi, Alice! What do you mean? Your enemies? What have I told who? What have I supposed? Who's your enemies? Okay, I know who your enemies are. Who are your enemies in this chat? I don't think I keep the company of any enemies. I know I did. I'm pretty sure I don't. DM me. Oh, here. I found the next point.
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me. But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon, whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illumine. I felt myself on the edge of the world.
Yes, this is how I also feel when I look at the moon.
Peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night. Through my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost, and of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness.
Interesting take on edging. Yeah.
As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined.
I don't know who I've supposedly told what. That's the thing. I don't know who. I really don't talk to a lot of people.
Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent.
I am quite impressed, Urkish. A lot of people do. A lot of people ask like very quickly. Well done.
Whilst after a
Good
drop
self-restraint.
of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual.
Oh, there's no gameplay dot. I occasionally move my camera around and find the thing that is highlighted. You can look for lore, but those will be highlighted too. Loose lips do indeed sink
Urged on
ships.
by an impulse which
I was
cannot
responding to
definitely
chat.
analyze, I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentlest
I
slope
was
beneath.
just responding to chat. It's true, Wolf. It's technically, I am talking to a lot of people right now. It's true. Also, I didn't mention any names.
Gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated.
Take inspiration from Brad and never respond to chat. What do you mean? Brad has never not responded to a message that I've typed in his chat. Does this tie into his weird obsession with my chin? I don't know how to take that.
All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me.
I don't know what this means. I think he wanted to birth him an heir. I don't want to birth anything. I'm quite alright never birthing anything. It is a glorified audiobook, yeah, it really
An
is.
object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
I would be okay never birthing anything for anyone. I haven't found any lore. Like, I feel like I'm really missing out, but I also feel like I'm not like thoroughly exploring everything, but I am looking around.
that it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself.
I don't think that would reassure me. Are you referring to chat or the game, Brad? You're gonna have to be more specific. I found one lore, yeah, that is true. I found the one lore. Thank you, Lanford. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Wolf, thank you for hanging out. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy. Thank you for being here. Unlore, a singular
But
lore.
I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature. A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations
Lanford,
I
you as well.
cannot
Thanks for hanging out.
express.
I appreciate it. Have a good night. Sleep well.
For despite its enormous magnitude, and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith.
Is there any gameplay? No. No, there isn't. I look around and I click the highlighted things. That's the
Whose
gameplay.
massive bulk had known the workmanship
Then I listen.
and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures. Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill of the scientist's or archaeologist's delight, I examined my surroundings more closely.
There really isn't that much to examine.
The moon, now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm.
Something like Daisy. I played a little bit of Daisy when it came out. I did not play it a lot.
And revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions, and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope.
A poorly written erotic fanfic. Interesting.
Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures.
Conarium. Oh, that sounds familiar. There was one game that I played, I think it was called Darkness Within. That was very interesting. It's very special. It's a point and click. It's an old 3D point and click. It was interesting. Conarium sounds interesting. Sounds familiar. I wonder if I have played it. Hang on. I can't really use Steam to determine if I played certain games because back when I started streaming, I had a mod that gave me access to a Steam library. And he had a lot of games, so I played a lot of games that I didn't... But we don't talk about him. Hi, Joey. He gave me access to his Steam library, and I played a lot of games like through his library. So a lot of games that I have played, I have no record of in my Steam library, which is very sad. He also ghosted me when I was in the middle of... No, I wasn't in the middle even. I had like one episode left of the final Walking Dead game. And then overnight, he ghosted me and revoked my access, so I had to buy it to play it for like 20 minutes or an hour or so. Oh... The Walking Dead... Was that... A New Frontier? No. I don't even know. Wait a second, we didn't track record. I'm a terrible person. I know, I have had a bad track record. I had a really bad track record. My Great Show Horse mod, yeah. He was very early on, and he modded for another partnered stream. So I was like, yeah, I can probably trust you. Couldn't trust them. Couldn't trust them. Fuck off, Alice. Did you see that I put up your unicorn? Did you see that I framed your unicorn and put it up myself? I thought about putting the poster of your face on there so it would be visible all the time. As a deterrent for certain terrible people. I decided against it. I like the unicorn though, it's cute.
The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me, and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books.
How do you set frames? I bought them! I told you! When I received them, I told you I was gonna buy frames the next day, and so I did! I don't just have frames. I'm not weird. I went and bought them.
Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like. Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world.
Again, it's what the Bible teaches us. I don't know what you mean.
But whose
I never read the Bible.
decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain.
You know what I think about when I think about the Bible? Is Daily Booth. How many of you were on Daily Booth? Because I don't think there was a lot of people on Daily Booth. I was on Daily Booth. And I remember someone figured out that there was no character limit on what you could post on your Daily Booth. So I was scrolling through new posts and someone had pasted the entirety of the Bible in their post. And I was like, you know what? This is a good occasion to finally read the Bible. I did not read the Bible.
It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
Lore! Storytelling methods. Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story throughout carvings, journals and character notes, islands emerging from the ocean, or fictional beings and deities based on real events and mythologies. Daily Booth was a social media page where you basically posted a picture a day. Most people posted selfies every day. So yeah. I actually made one friend off of Daily Booth. I was 15. He was, I think, 22. He said he would go to Norway and make me vegan blueberry pancakes. He never did.
Plainly visible across the intervening water, on account of their enormous size, were an array of bas-reliefs whose subjects would have excited the envy of a Doré. I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men, though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto, or paying homage at some monolithic shrine which appeared to be under the waves as well.
Tug is much more, like, it's actually much older than me. Much older.
Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail.
No, he was Scottish.
For the mere remembrance makes me grow faint. Grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer. They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips, glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall. Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background. For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself.
Yeah, he never came to visit. He never made me pancakes. I'm still friends with him on Facebook, I think. So all hope is not out. I think that he is engaged though. That one, yeah, I see what you mean, Chip. I see what you mean.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size, but in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring tribe. Some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
Any more lore? No. Okay.
Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it. With only a slight churning to mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters. Fast, Polyphemus-like and loathsome, it darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith, about which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, the while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds. I think I went mad then.
Oh my god.
Of my frantic ascent of the slope and cliff, and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little.
Okay. Are we just gonna escape? Yeah, you can mark off jump scare with that.
I believe I sang a great deal and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing.
Why would you try to sing?
I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat. At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest moods.
Yeah, you can cross off jump scare and you can cross off something creepy written on a wall. Yeah, you can cross off that. The driest moist sound.
When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital. Brought thither by the captain of the American ship which
Delirious
had
but
picked up
free.
my boat in mid-ocean.
This is Lovecraft, so I don't think that he's very free from whatever this is. Do you guys remember the game The Sinking City? The Sunken City? Sinking City. I really wish that that had been better. Because I enjoyed it. It didn't live up to the expectations that they gave. Like, I enjoyed it, but I had the wrong expectations, because it was supposed to be like a proper detective game. And I found that it was slightly less of like a proper detective game, as much as it just was a story game. I enjoyed it though. It was good. Flying to Sog is pretty expensive. Yeah. I would think that anything involving Sog would be expensive.
In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention. Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing, nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
Oh, lore! If anyone would like to read this, I welcome this opportunity to read this. Okay, Bioshock wanna try. One day I will. I think I own all of the Bioshock games. I never played them. One day I will. One day. Sometime in the future. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. The devs that did Sinking City are the ones who did the new show. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, Trey. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I want good detective games. I really want good detective games. I don't think that's too much to ask. Volunteers to read it through Discord. You are more than welcome to. I mean, that was about Lovecraft, so, you know. He was not a very good person. He wrote good stories, but he was
Once I sought
not a
out
good
a
person.
celebrated ethnologist and amused him with peculiar questions
Sorry,
regarding
Dots.
the ancient Philistine legend of Dagon, the
Dagon.
fish god.
That's how you pronounce it. Dagon. Dagon was the main deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. The rulers of Akkad chose him as the patron saint of their war conquest. He also appeared as the judge of the dead in the Assyrian poem and an underworld prisoner warder in one of the Babylonian texts. He's often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, as in Hebrew the word dog means fish. In Norwegian the word dog means day. In H.P. Lovecraft's work, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones, a humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the oceans. He's worshipped by a secret cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. I have played Disco Elysium. Hafu. I really like it. It's a fantastic game. It's so interesting. I played it back when it didn't have voice acting, but it's a fantastic game. Highly recommend it to people. Yeah, you could cross out religion. Oh, nice! Oh, really? Hello, hello.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
Voice acting makes it glorious. Yeah, I kind of want to, replay it. I agree, though. I don't know if it's fantastic for streaming. I think that it's probably better now that it does have voice acting. I think that now that it's fully voice acted, I think that it will work better because it's, like, playing it without voice acting, it was a lot of reading. I just missed the thing. Did I? You are correct. August Derleth and the Cthulhu Mythos. An American writer and anthologist who was befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works throughout his company. Blah, blah, blah. One of his most questionable decisions involved introducing the good versus evil doctrine to the Cthulhu mythos, which contrasted with Lovecraft's view of the world and his approach to cosmic horror. As a result, the author's work is often misunderstood and misrepresented in today's culture. It is also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term Cthulhu mythos was coined by Derleth after the author left the mortal plane. Okay. I don't think I'd want the little shitty kid as a follower throughout the entire game. He's really shitty. Like, one of the most shitty human beings I've ever encountered. His story is interesting, though. It's sad. There's just straight up nothing here. Oh! Oh, a secret? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I probably missed a lot of secrets. Now that I know that, I've probably missed a lot of secrets. Oh, shit. You pissed him off and he wouldn't talk to you for the rest of the game. That's probably a good thing, File. He's really shitty. These days, the word scientist is a widely accepted term, but at the time when Dagon was published, it was subjected to wide debates. After the author used it in the story, critics pointed out that the man of science was a more appropriate term to employ. He admitted that if Dagon were to be reprinted, he was indeed used the phrase they suggested. Scientist was coined as an analog to artist, to be used when referring to those studying different branches of science. Yet in the 19th and early 20th century, scientific researchers in Great Britain and the United States were of the opinion that a man of science, resembling the term man of letters, was the only proper choice. Among other things, it was gender-specific, indicating that science was an endeavor to be pursued only by one sex. The term scientist became more accepted only after World War II, and man of science started fading into obscurity as an old-fashioned synonym. I didn't know that! This was news to me. You died at some point from cringe talking to someone who never picked it up.
It is at night, especially when
actually
the moon is
died,
gibbous
or
and waning.
Because you
But I
can
see
die
the thing.
in the game like that.
I tried morphine, but the drug has given only transient surcease and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave. So now I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Lovecraft on tobacco and alcohol. He hated tobacco, even though he used to smoke when he was 12, in order to look and feel like an adult. In correspondence with friend Reinhard Kleiner, he claimed that he quit as soon as he started wearing long pants. He has very strong opinions about alcohol. As for the matter of drinking, I've never tasted intoxicating liquor, never intend to. Having a strong aesthetic disgust at anything which blunts or coarsens the delicate nature because of the evolved human's intellect and imagination. God, he was such a pretentious ass. Drinking excited my personal repugnance, hence I don't drink. Let the herd do what they will. I am rather in favor of prohibition. The prohibition of any one antisocial force as well as any other. 240 hours,
Often,
holy shit.
I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm. A mere freak of fever, as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat after my escape from the German man-of-war. This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply. I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the nameless things that may at this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed.
Dude, I feel the same, and I never encountered like a giant mythological creature in the ocean. I relate to you, my dude.
Worshipping their ancient
The ocean is
idols
horrifying.
and carving their own detestable likenesses on submarine obelisks of water-soaked granite. I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind. Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
Oh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, maybe I did. Maybe that's the reason for my phobia. Was that the Among Us sound? I think that was the Among Us sound.
The end is near.
Oh, is it now? I don't know what you want from me.
I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
Well, I guess we'll look at it.
It shall not find me.
Knocking on the door, yeah. That's a bingo. I think it found you.
God, that hand! The window! The window!
The window! We hope you enjoyed immersing yourself in our little pool of cosmic horror. We would appreciate if you took the moment to rate Dagon and check out our other games and DLCs. I don't know what the DLC. I don't know if this is gonna open the store page. It did open the store page. All profits will be donated to help the victims of war in Ukraine. This DLC does not contain a new story. It contains an ebook version of Dagon.
Hello, friend.
Michael.
That's it?
That's it. That's it. Mikey, thank you for the 50 months. I appreciate that. That's a hell of a long time. I am very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I hope you're well, Mikey. It's good to see you. Hello, Carvo. Hello, hello. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, so it contains an ebook version, an ebook version of Fishhead, an audiobook version of Dagon, and official wallpapers. Cool. The other DLC, second official DLC based on the first surviving story of the master of weird fiction. Written when he was 7 years old? That's concerning. It's concerning. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. No, I don't think so, Sarah. The poop alert would have been good, yeah. But yeah, that was Dagon. Short game. But that is what we expected. That we expected it to be a short game. Oh yeah, it's free to play, isn't it? Yeah, so Dagon is free to play on Steam. The expansions do, well, the DLC do cost a little bit of money. So hang on. I really didn't find a lot of this. We really didn't find a lot of this at all, did we? I assume this means that it's DLC. Holy shit, there's so many hidden ones then. Yeah, for a free game, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's a free... How long did it take? A free just over 1 hour game. It took us just over an hour, but we did get raided in the middle there, so we took quite a lot longer to go through it than we would have. But you can also extend the game time by trying to find all the secrets, all the trivia and stuff. So you could do that. But yeah, for what it is, I thought that was good. Mikey, fuck off. So that was Dagon. I can uninstall it. I uninstall games that I actually finish that I'm probably not going to play again sometimes. Not always, but sometimes I do. I don't really know what to do next. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what to do next. What do we do? Should we play a little bit of, like, horror? Minesweeper. Dot, have you seen, fuck, what is it called? There's a roguelite, Demon Crawl. It is a roguelite Minesweeper game. I really don't want to play Phasmo. I think that Phasmo isn't that fun anymore. But what I was thinking was Dread X. There's a game called Dread X Collection. Which is like several smaller horror games in one. I think it was created by... Wait, aren't they different? Yeah, they're different creators, but I think that one of them is the guy who made The Mortuary Assistant. I'm pretty sure one of them created Mortuary Assistant. Sleep. Yeah, I don't know. I played the Medium. No, I didn't play it when it came out because it looked so generic. And it's, like, grossly expensive. It's so expensive. It's like, it's a $50 game. It's a $50 game and it's like 8 hours long. I can't really justify that. Not right now. Not at the moment. Rudens, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. A deck builder, let's say Spire. That sounds pretty good. I am considering just ending. Because I've had a pretty bad day and I didn't actually want to stream today at all, but I figured I'd rather just get a short stream. I have drawn, it's really good. It's really, really, really good. Wait, a post-launch update for the Mortuary Assistant. Bug fixing, performance improvement, Steam Deck support, non-story mode, bodies and lore updates. I'll be pushing out a handful of new bodies in the near future with some additional lore for people to find. I'll also add a mode that doesn't run story events for those who've seen it all and simply want a night in the life of Rebecca style. Wow, Dot, I'm not quite there. I'm not quite there, but... Gonna try to push for a major content update for Halloween. A number of new bodies as well as a new ending. Ooh. In the more distant future, I plan on building a new set of story elements into the game. There may be a new protagonist. Long term, I plan to invite us to additional story experiences. That's awesome. That is awesome. So, the Mortuary Assistant, is it early access? No, post-launch update. I don't think it's early access. Yeah, I'm glad that that's getting continuous updates. That's awesome. That's very, very cool. I haven't, Dot. No, I haven't. I've never played Fear. I'm pretty sure I watched Jesse Cox play through them. At least one of them. But I don't remember. It's been a while. It has been a while. I think I might end it here. It is a little bit of a shorter stream, but yeah, it hasn't been a good day, so I think I'm gonna go get some rest and just chill for a little bit. I mean, we got through the DLC for Cuphead, so we beat that. We went through an entire new game. Not new. It's not that old, is it? I think it's fairly new. We got through an entire game, which isn't bad. And yeah, I think I'll just take an early night and just get some rest and some more food and stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out though. I appreciate it. Thank you, PD. I was very close to canceling today, so I'm glad I streamed like at all. That's better than not streaming. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it here, and I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do. Like, I don't really know what game I want to play next.
Nice.
I got the sounds.
Nice.
Unironically got the sounds. Thank you, Sandman, for the bits. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think I want to just go chill for a little bit and get some food and stuff.
Poop.
Thank you, Glucose. Yeah, we have some new alerts. I have another one that I'm gonna record. The thing is, the one that I'm gonna record that was redeemed, Meow redeemed it. I don't want to say what it is yet, but it's the kind of alert I need to be in a good mood when I record it. I need to be in a good mood to record it, because if I try doing it now, I'm just gonna cry. Coming 2024, yeah. I'm gonna try to get it this week. Because it is a funny alert, so I'd like to get it done, but I need to be in a good mood. I don't know what we're gonna play tomorrow. I need to find a new game to stream, because I'm kind of like going through all the games that I was gonna stream, and I don't have any recorded now. Make that version 10 times more expensive. I don't think you want me to do that. I'm just sitting normally, Musfer. I'm just sitting normally. So yeah, I'll find something to play. I'll find something, I'm sure of it. But yeah, I'm gonna head off. Thank you, Orcish, for the raid if you're still here. I really appreciated that. Thank you for everyone who followed during that as well. That's very, very kind. And I appreciate it. Thank you for all the bits and the gift subs and all of that. I appreciate it very, very much. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna go raid Vulpus. I have watched him a little bit. He raided us at some point when we were doing Guild Wars, and he was brand new to the game. He was just starting Guild Wars, and he had a couple of people like teach him how to play and all, and he's still playing Guild Wars, which is awesome. I think he's doing Heart of Thorn story right now, so he's getting into the game and into the story, which is really cool to see. And yeah, he's really, really nice. So we're gonna go raid him. So if you want to join in on that, you're more than welcome to. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for spending your time with me. I really, really, really appreciate it. It means a lot, so thank you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. Have a wonderful day. Yes, no. That's not how we say it. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Yes. I'm just gonna go. Good night, everyone.